Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last time we met Persona 3. It was a social link part mainly, so yeah, that's exactly what this part's going to be actually. It's just another Persona 3 social link part. I remember back when I did Persona 5, I called it a confidant part. So yeah, we're going to be getting our fair share of those, especially with Persona 3 and how this game works, in terms of going to the Shadow Realm or whatever it's called. Since I'm not going there as often, there's not as many dungeon crawling parts as there was back in Persona 5. I think maybe. I know I didn't go to excuse me. I know I didn't go to Mementos that often back in Persona 5, but I'm talking about the palaces too, because Persona 5 had those.
We'll now begin this morning's assembly. First, our principal has some words he'd like to share with you.
Oh yeah, right. We have story first.
Thank you.
I've come to make an announcement.
What's the deal with the assembly? Do you think it's about the recent incidents?
Beats me. He shouldn't even know about the shadows or anything. I just hope this doesn't take too long.
Well, you got somewhere to be?
He's not exactly known for his brevity.
Today, I'd like to tell you about my vision for this school. As you are aware, strange incidents have been reported on the news lately. It is my firm belief that none of you are involved. The uncertainties of high school life are many, and overcoming this will require constant effort. You must dig down deep inside, but don't worry so much that you lose touch with reality. As they say, everything in moderation. This is the key to reaping all the rewards that school has to offer.
Wait a minute. Doesn't this remind you of...
By the way, I love how you can tell who the protagonists are of this story by who's fully rendered.
Right. Guess he doesn't want to be outdone by a teenager? Can't really blame him, but still.
Do you have a minute? I'm sorry, but I'll need some of your time after school. I have a special request for you.
I like that. Why me?
I apologize if I'm being abrupt, but I couldn't think of a better person to ask. I'll tell you more about it after school. Until then.
So actually, yes, this is actually where we learn about one of our other social links that are part of a school club. It's the student council. Because if you don't remember, Mitsuru is the student council president. And, according to anime rules, that means she has, the most power in all of Japan now. So, sorry, guys. But, what was I saying? Yeah, it's another one of those... This is another one of those situations where you're kind of forced into the social link. Again, though, you don't have to hang out with that social link that much, but they do kind of force it into your category here. By the way, I love that dude's afro. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I love that dude's afro. It's clean. Though I don't understand why he's holding that... I don't know what that's called. The ruler? I'm just going to assume it's a ruler. I don't know why he's holding that ruler constantly. You can put it down, dude. I mean, we get it. You're the math teacher. I've had math teachers in the past, but they didn't carry rulers around with them all the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't. It's the equivalent of a freaking, I don't know, a history teacher holding around a... Okay, am I going to press the... Okay, thank you. I was like, am I going to press the X button anytime soon? It's like freaking today.
Sorry to keep you waiting. To make a long story short, I'd like you to join student council. We meet regularly, but I don't expect you to participate every time. Just come to the student council room when you can.
Why me?
Because of your ability to lead. Being president is very time-consuming. I'd like to have an ally to support me in the event of an emergency. An ally, meaning someone who understands my situation. You know what it means to be a leader, so...
All I do is tell these dumb motherfuckers to use Garu at a certain time.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. And I've already filed and approved your student council membership on your behalf.
Yeah, so really we didn't have a choice no matter what.
To sign everything. I'm sorry for making arrangements without your permission, but I hope you understand the position I'm in. Once you're ready, come to the student council room.
Well, at least she's not holding the gun to our head and making us do it. I mean, technically we do that to ourselves anyway, but... Like, I'm pretty sure you're forced to do the student council stuff anyway. Damn it, I forgot to mute my phone again.
Oh, what can I do for you? Ah, yes, yes. Kirito-san filled me in. All we need is your signature, so read through this and sign here.
You
All
dumb
right,
motherfucker, you didn't even read it, did you?
You can leave the rest to me. Good luck in student council.
It's 2F, moron.
All right, everyone. This is who I've been talking to you about. He'll be joining us in student council starting today.
Ah, so he's the one. I'm Hidetoshi.
You know I have a name, you can call me that. You don't have to say the one.
I'm Chihiro
Dick.
Fushimi, the treasurer. I'm a first.
Oh, he is kind of a dick, though, so.
I'm still learning the ropes, so please be patient with me.
You must be quite talented to be handpicked by the president herself. I look forward to working with you.
Especially since you've only been here for like 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, that's the other thing, like, Makoto's only been here for like 2 weeks at this point, and he's suddenly just gonna be part of student council with no objections.
Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Emperor Arcana.
Yeah, but the student council situation for Social Links is kind of similar to the the track team. Am I gonna press the X button anytime soon? Thank you. What was I saying? It's kind of similar to the track team situation where, yes, it's labeled as student council, but really the social link is actually with one person, and I'm pretty sure you can guess which one it is.
Introductions will be enough for today. What we want from you is
It's the guy with the armband.
if necessary. From now on, you have my permission to enter the student council room whenever you wish. Your time is your own after school, but try to remember the student council every now and then.
You don't want to reverse your
It is
social
Wednesdays
links,
and Fridays.
even though you can't really do that in this version.
Thanks for coming today.
I mean, there's only like 4 possible times to fuck up your social links, and you can't do it, and you can't really do it here. Like, honestly, I feel like you have to try to reverse your social links. I do remember Persona 5 had the social link reverse system in its beta. Like, they were gonna do it, but they went against it, and I'm actually very curious on why they decided to change. I know for a fact you can reverse a social link. I think a couple of social links in
Greatly
4. I think there was at least 1 or 2. I can't remember which ones they were off the top of my head. I feel like one of them was, for some reason I feel like one of them was Yukiko from 4, and the other one was Ebihara from 4. I might be wrong. I might be 100% wrong. But I do remember that you can at least, you know, make it to where your relationship is strained and not outright break it. And make this motherfucker play Doki Doki Literature Club. There are times where, like, whenever I do the game parade, I just want to put footage of a random game in there, just to fuck with you guys. But I don't, because that requires effort, and I'm too tired. I'm too tired most of the time when I'm editing. And that was the game's way of reminding you that, remember, you can't go to Tartarus at night if Mitsuru's not there. Right now, that's how it is. But once we get Fuka in the party, technically it's still the same way, but you don't have to talk to Mitsuru anymore. But if Mitsuru's not there, you can still go to Tartarus. But if both Mitsuru and Akihiko aren't there... damn, okay, you don't need to yell. If Mitsuru and Akihiko aren't there... you can't go to Tartarus. But right now it's just if Mitsuru's not there in the dorm, then you can't go to Tartarus at all. Which, you know, make sure you plan around that. Or, be like me and have a schedule at all times. I don't know why I had to go all the way here for that, when I could have just talked to Miyamoto back in the class, too. But I knew what I was doing. I was getting the flag for Chihiro's social link as well, because she is another Arcana. She's the Justice Arcana.
Easy for you to say. But honestly, you're probably onto something. How about you? You okay? You've really been pushing it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't even look tired. What kind of training regimens do you have?
We explore a tower called Tartarus every night, beat a bunch of shadows. Oh, am I not supposed to say that out loud? Sorry.
Meanwhile, I'm dying over here.
Well, maybe quit being a baby back bitch. Just kidding.
You totally destroyed me. I knew the standards were high around here, but I never thought someone so good would be right in front of me. Okay, I've made up my mind. Listen up. I'm gonna make you eat my dust.
Dude, seriously, press the X button. Jesus Christ, what am I doing?
Sorry.
I don't know why I hover so much on certain screens. I don't really know why. Oh, come on, hurry up. Come on, walk it off. Walk it off.
I think I might have twisted my knee. Forget it. Let's go.
Walk it off. Oh, another flag for the Strength Arcana.
Oh, it's you. What's up? Okay, sure. Why don't we stop somewhere along the way? It's tough being a team manager.
So I think this is actually like the only time I want to say that you get 2 social links done in one slot of the day.
I'm not their mother, you know. At least I don't have to worry about gaining weight since I'm always running around taking care of them. How about you? Are you enjoying track and field?
I'm not sure yet. I'm debating. It's like,
Oh yeah? That's good to hear.
Kaz is a little bitch though. Talking about his knee or whatever. Man, what a baby.
I can tell just by looking. It's like you've got your own style, and you don't waste much energy. Well, if you have any questions, just ask Kaz. You know, Kazushi. You guys are in the same class, so I'm sure he'd be willing to help you. You can ask me too if you want, since I'm the manager.
Yep, so technically we got 2 social links done in one slot of the day. That's usually not that doesn't really happen that often, besides, you know, if a story event happened right after you finish a social link. But in terms of like a non-story social link, that never really happens to my recollection.
Oh, I've got to run. There's a show I want to catch.
Oh, what show?
Cool.
Sonic X? What is it? Sonic Prime? What show is it? Hell's Kitchen? Penguin? The Penguin's really good. Agatha all along? Nothing? Alright, she's not gonna tell us. That's 2009, right? What's a big show that was in 2009?
No.
Except Akihiko's ribcage.
Get a load of it.
I think. Oh, Akutsuki. Not too hot.
Fantastic.
It's like not too hot. We only got to the first border floor last week.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, but now they were just telling us, that was Mitsuru telling us that the internet's working now. Which is, you know, their way of giving us our next social link, which is the Hermit Arcana, which relates to that online game that Junpei gave us. But there's also a community computer in the dorm that you can use. And that actually is another way of gaining social stats. And there's also one URL that you'll use that gets you an ability in Tartarus that really helps out, which is to ambush enemies. But right now we don't have that. I don't think we can get access to that URL for a while, and my schedule is saying no, we're not allowed to do that yet. Showa Day, what's that? Okay, I don't know much about Japanese holidays because I'm a stupid American, so judge me all you want. But since it's a day off from school today, this is actually where we learn about one of our next arcanas, which is the Hermit Arcana. And this is also where, if you look at your desk, if you so much as look at your other desk, you'll learn about studying. But right now, we mainly use our desk for playing the MMO that we got yesterday, which is the Hermit Arcana. Phil! Okay, so I might as well say this. This MMO is actually a big reference to Persona 2. You know, the game before Persona 3. I think it was something else in Japan. I think it was a different Atlas game in Japan, but here in America, it is a reference to Persona 2, where the girl in red is actually going to call herself Maya, and she's going to nickname us Tatsuya, which are the protagonists from Persona 2. I don't think I've ever fully played through Persona 2, but I have played a lot of it. I think I always just get caught up towards the end. And I just stop. I don't know why. Well, I know Persona 2 is the one with, where one of the villains is Hitler with sunglasses. No, I'm not joking. Look that up. It's a common joke in Persona, but it's just so funny that it's actually, it's real. I don't know why they, because I know in Japan it's Hitler uncensored. But in America, for some reason, their way of censoring it was calling it the Fuhrer and just putting sunglasses on him. Which I just find so funny and stupid at the same time.
Yo.
Yeah, the shared computer. That's the other way of knowing about it. So that we're about to start going on a shopping spree for all the URLs in the game.
Seriously?
No, we're going.
Nice.
Alright, but yeah, since everyone's God knows where, we have to, excuse me, we can't go to Tartarus tonight, even though I wasn't going to go anyway. I know where I'm trying to go, but I'm an idiot, so there we go. It's right there, dipshit. Hey, where's the Net Cafe? You're standing in it, you idiot. Typing ghoul. By the way, I do love the new night theme that plays for this for the remake. This wasn't in the original game at all. This is actually Akihiko mentioning the police station actually brought up something that I haven't really mentioned in the original Persona 3, and I think FES, and I think it was original Persona 3, but I know it wasn't FES. There was the possibility that your party members could buy their own weapons randomly. So, because in Persona 3 FES, you couldn't change your party members' you couldn't change your party members' weapons without talking to them, or yeah, you had to talk to, you had to like physically go up to them, and they say, hey, what do you want? And he's like, I want to change your weapons, and they're like, all right, fine. And these two are doing the wrong dance move. It's called the statue, not the moving. God. I think I know what I'm looking for. Twilight fragments, but those don't pop up in here. Yeah, but yeah, you actually do need a certain level of courage to go into Club Escapade. But you should be at the proper level by the time you first go in here. But you do need to make sure your courage is at a certain level by the time you go, by the time you want to do the Tower Arcana, because it's in the club. Whoa, 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 my academics are at max. How am I getting wrong answers? Yeah, see? Academics, genius. I'm a fucking genius. How am I getting wrong answers, Makoto? What the hell, man? You know what? Put that... man, put that social stat back down to 1, dumbass. Yeah, I bought it all, so you don't need to tell me about it.
All right.
Oh my god, this guy goes on forever with some of his questions. Like, yeah, I just skipped through this guy's dialogue because this dude goes on. He rambles for a while, and I think they did this on purpose. He just, like, he's still going. You know, usually the other teachers are done with their question. They ask their question, like, the player probably fell asleep if they were reading all that. I also want to mention that this teacher is actually voiced by Joker's voice actor, Xander Mobus. Which is, you know, that's cool. You know, I'm going to start connecting Persona 3 and Persona 5 for a second. I'm pretty sure that guy is Joker's father. Doubt it, but it'd be fun. And yeah, that was just the second flag for Chihiro as a social link because we can't do hers yet. So who we hanging out with today? Kenji?
What's up?
I don't know why I was looking at him like that. It's not like he... It's like I was looking at him like he was my mortal enemy for a second. Well, a lot of people do hate Kenji as a social link for different reasons. Me, I've never really hated it, but I've also just never really been attached to it. I honestly forget he exists after I finish it.
Man, I'm so sick of this, dude.
The noodles? The ramen? This shit's liar. This shit's fire.
Life? Dude, you watch too much reality TV. But I guess...
I don't watch TV,
Sick
dude.
of life.
I do whatever this moron controlling me does.
Sit through lame-ass lectures, eat, watch TV, and go to bed.
That sounds like a you problem.
I'm gonna get myself...
You know, go out, do something. Go watch a movie or something. I don't know. Go for a hike every now and then. I don't know, you're talking about a boring routine. Maybe spice it up occasionally. Sounds like a you problem, moron. You know, all I do is sleep, go to work, play video games, but I spice it up every now and then. I go out to eat, go to a movie every now and then. Like, you're the one complaining about a boring routine.
You heard of her? She teaches third-year ethics. We get along pretty well. She's not mainstream beautiful, but she's really pretty. She's got these cute little eyes, a sexy body. Don't tell anyone about this, okay? You're the only one who knows.
So I told everybody. I feel girly. Yeah, so he's actually telling us about his plan to ask out one of his teachers. Yeah, that's his social link, is about his status updates with his relationship with a teacher. Okay, so we ambush her, and then, you know, the song's gonna go like, baby, 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 baby. And then I hold a gun up to my head. Wait, what?
Oh, it's you.
Hey there. That's...
There's one piece of dialogue that Akihiko says, but Mitsuru interrupts him midway through, and Akihiko just shuts up right there about it. Like he was talking about how he wants to get back in the fight or something. And then Mitsuru just says, Akihiko, do you want to make me mad? By the way, they also did remix Todai's Dorm, and I know a lot of people complained about the remix. I like the remix. For one, I could actually understand the fucking lyrics. I can actually somewhat understand what the lyrics are. Though some of the lyrics are a little questionable. Like, I really don't... I don't understand what they were going for with some of them, but, you know, I like it. Man, Makoto needs to play some, like, Yakuza or something. That's a game that gets your charm up. It's like...
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear? Sonata-san's getting checked up at the hospital today.
Oh, I forgot about this.
And asked me to bring him something. Yep, he knows who to count on.
Okay.
He only asked you because you don't have anything better to do after school.
Yeah, I hang out with socialings, go up, get my social stats up, I buy shit. What do you do, Junpei?
So, what do you want you to bring?
The class roster for 2E.
Alright, that's weird.
Roster? What's he want that for? Well, I don't have practice today, so I guess I'll come along and find out. You're coming too, right?
I'll pass.
Cool.
Wait a minute.
What? Is there a problem?
Well, it was me, he asked.
I have a feeling it was because Junpei was the first one he saw in the hallway, and he was like, oh, well, might as well ask him.
Sonata-san? Huh? In this room? By any chance?
What are all of you doing here?
We came to see you, but you look like you're doing just fine.
Yeah, I'm still alive. It's not like I got cancer. What the hell, guys?
We done here, Aki? Yeah, thanks. I don't have time for this shit.
You, what? Something tells me you were here voluntarily.
You're... Never mind.
I don't know why, but something tells me you were here voluntarily. Especially considering your ass wasn't in the bed.
A friend from school. Sort of. You know how the number of apathy syndrome cases has been increasing? Well, he knows a few people who are suffering from it. So, I thought we'd have a little chat. Hey, Junpei, did you bring what I asked?
Of course I did.
Thanks.
It's the class roster from 2F, you idiot.
Alright, let's get going.
Should you be moving your arm around so much?
I'm fine. I've wasted enough time already. I need to get back to my training.
Mitsuru bursts through the door.
By the way, Senpai, why boxing?
You mean, why did I choose the sport?
I really love packing stuff. Oh, you mean the sport. You mean the other one. Okay, never mind.
With my bare hands. I know what it's like to feel powerless. I don't ever want to feel that way again. Besides, I'm curious to see how strong I can get. It's like a game. Only I'm competing against myself.
That's one way of looking at it. But hey, I got you.
That sounded weird, right? Like, it sounded like... Ah, never mind.
Yeah, video games.
Like, that... It sounded like the voice actor, like, moved around a lot or something during that line, or, like, moved away from the mic. I don't know. It just kind of sounded weird. I don't know. It might have just been me. Might also just be me.
Oh, it's you.
Alright. Oh, seems... Oh, I know what that means. That means that this is the end of a session, because I typically try to end sessions at the end of a month, or when I go to Tartarus. So, yeah. So, the next time we meet in Persona 3 Reload, we're going to be moving on to Session 3 already. I think it's just going to be more Social Link stuff, but I think we're actually getting close to the full moon fight for May. So, yeah. So, see you guys next time for more Persona 3 Reload, and take care.